back to my YouTube channel. Guys, I am going to be reviewing BBN season 10, like everything that has happened this week. I heard Wager is by 10. I was thinking Wager was going to be by 7, but it seems the housemates actually have a sponsored task because I'm seeing this KY skincare. Okay, yeah, robe they are putting on. So, but then let's look at this whole Kola, Dede, and Doris situation. Please, if you're joining us, let me make it clear to you that I am not live streaming the live show here. I'm just like kind of talking about, okay, reviewing and analyzing what has been happening in the house on Sunday. Yeah, okay. So now we all know that Didi is a housemate in the house, and she has kept to her principles of no hugging. Okay, reason being that she had something very serious going on for her outside the house, and she wouldn't want to trade it for anything. If you had listened to her intro video, she said, "I pray I would not ruin it." Yeah, I think that was the exact same line she used. She said, "I pray I won't ruin it." Okay. So now in the house, of course, Dede is beautiful. She has a natural body. Everything is just, okay, normal. Now, by not trying to hug people on the first day, some guys felt some kind of energy. So they felt some kind of vibes, and they saw her as a mysterious lady. And you guys know mystery comes with one kind of, you want to like know more. Yeah, when you have something like, a mysterious person or just a mystery, you really want to like know, because you really want to unlock, you really want to unveil that mystery. Okay, so it has kept a lot of guys on their toes, which Kola is one of them. Guys, Kola is the number one, because I know Kaikumi and Bright had talked about it sometime, but Kola is number one. And for Kola, his reason being that Dede is his type, even inside or outside the house. Like, that's his type of woman. That's the ones he F's with. Like, that's his type, not really too much petite. That's his type. And this young man seriously wanted to go, even after they had a conversation in the kitchen. I think it was himself, Kaikumi, and Bright. And I think Bryce is really aware that Dede is in a relationship, because I think the whole thing also, Bryce is in a relationship, but he also got to him like, why would you do that? Like, maybe he's seeing himself as, oh, you're very handsome, no lady has done that to me. But then when he got to know that, okay, she is actually being loyal to whatever it is she has outside Biggie's house. And if you've heard her talk about it, you could tell that this person is good to her. And if you guys don't know, Dede has already built a house for her mom. So you can imagine, probably, though she said she met this person like 8 months ago, and it could be that this person has just been, there are people that come into your life and you'll be like, no, this is God sent. So I feel that's the way the whole thing is with this guy she has outside, and she doesn't want to ruin it. Or probably like people claim that Dede is playing Nengi and what's this other fair lady's name? Nengi script. What's this other fair? Nini, sorry. People are claiming that Dede is playing Nengi and Nini script of saying, I'm in a relationship, I have this, but maybe there is nothing. I do not think so. Even if she's trying to play by that script, okay, yeah, as long as it works for her, because at times we have seen what happens in Biggie's house when you enter a ship. We saw it last season with Wani. When you enter a ship, automatically the guy feels, would I say, entitled, or automatically you have become kind of like his mate. You're the one that will make breakfast, do things together. He expects you to, like, I'm hungry, as per being the lady, you have to do all of that. So who knows? Okay, who knows, maybe she has been watching the show and she's told herself, coming into this house, I do not think that I want anything to do with anybody. Like, I'm not going to be anybody's girlfriend. I'm not going to be whether it's her strategy, whether she's respecting what she has outside or whatever. But I think I love that for her. Okay. Now, but Kola can't really get over his obsession, because once you see Kola in a conversation, once you see Kola talking with two, three, four people, just keep your ears down. Dede's name was coming, so the obsession was so obvious, like everyone could see it. This kind of situation where you like someone, you can't really get access to them, but you keep talking behind them, like you keep saying things, you just want to know people's opinion about them, but low key, I like this person, but you keep trashing them when you're with others. So others, please give me a thumbs up if you're listening to me. Okay, I'm not live streaming the live show, but I'm still reviewing on the show. So maybe we might have one or two things to say. Wager starts at 10 p.m. and they have I think it's going to be a sponsored task, okay, by this AY skincare. That's what they are doing now. I don't think I'm going to watch it. Okay. Yeah. Hi, welcome. I don't think I'm going to watch it. Okay. So yeah, that's just it for Kola. Okay. Each time he's talking, he keep trashing the there. Oh, she's this, oh, she's that. But there was a time that I think Sultana and Faith had something to say about Dede, but he said no. I think she has depth, because when they were saying no, it's just the surface, it's just what you guys, it's just like Dede became a mystery, waiting to be unlocked for some of them, because they couldn't understand her. She was just exuding this kind of class, this kind of aura, and whoa, that really kept Kola on his toes, and he wanted to, like, so he talked to media about it. Before then, he talked to Telma and Kaikumi. They were actually in the kitchen, and Telma was like, why don't you try? Why don't you make a move? Why don't you do something? And Kaikumi was like, just the way Jason, because he was complaining like Jason is not really giving her breathing space, and each time he's talking with her, Jason is going to come, pull her out, do this, do that. And Kaikumi was like, Oga, you have to try do something. Just the way Jason takes her to the corner, you can also do that. Okay, but he was like, if I'm talking with her, please give me a massive thumbs up if you're here. Just click on the like button. Thank you so much. If you're talking with her and he comes, you can tell him, please, I'm busy. I'm talking. So I guess all of that actually pushed him, and he decided to try. He decided to try. So he tried yesterday night at the pool party. The pool party was actually lit. In fact, I don't know. It's like camera didn't really want to put it on them, because the first time Kayode moved there, boom, it went off. I'm like, whoa, what am I seeing? Are my eyes deceiving me? This is Kola and Dede, talking, and of course we weren't hearing what they were saying, okay? And I saw them again together dancing. Though something happened, if you guys actually watched that pool party yesterday, because there was a time Jesse came and boom, took her out from that place. And by the time Kola looked sideways, he couldn't see the person he was chatting with. So after the whole pool party, Kola wanted to find out what's up, what's happening, what's this, what's that. In fact, okay, I think it even happened before. Yeah, before pool party, he met me there. And Mide was like, yeah, you can try. You're good. There's nothing serious happening between Jessine and Dede, because I can remember 2 nights ago while they were talking, they were just talking, and Doris passed. There was something Doris said, I don't know, I can't remember what Doris said, but Doris was just telling Jason something like, like she's angry, you left, I thought we were friends, you left me for this person and that person. So Dede and Mide started talking about Doris, and Mide was like, Dede was like, even with the Jason, like, I'm not doing anything with him. We are not even friends. It's not even a friendship thing. We are just close. So like, I don't get it. Okay. So finally Kola had the opportunity of talking with her yesterday. After the whole pool party, they've gotten into the house. Of course, you guys know what happened last night. Explosive fight, gbas, and which is by 10 p.m. Jerry. So I don't know. Multi-choice have changed a lot of things. Whether they are following, Misasi and Nigeria is the same thing. I don't understand. Wager is by 10. They have a sponsored tax now. Okay, Wager is 10 p.m. So I think while they were talking, and they had to like, please, those of you here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Once you're joining, just hit the like button for me. So they had to tell him her truth. I am in a relationship, and I do not think there is something I want to do with anyone here in this house. Like, I'm not here for any romantic relationship. I have something going on for me, and no, nothing. Because even if I feel like, okay, let me get closer to this person, let's become friends, and it might get to that point, it will never happen. It will not happen. But after she has said that to Kola. I don't think Kola was buying it. Maybe he was still trying to press more. There is something I've noticed about Kola. If you guys don't know, he actually knelt down for Doris today. I think Kola is this type of guy that I wouldn't say he wouldn't take no for an answer. Maybe he's really very emotional or his type. The way I'm looking at him now, after the whole discussion conversation, I'm coming to that he had with Doris. I feel he's this kind of person that we'll be crying for women, no. Ah, God. This one, if you break up with him and you come back to him and be like, look at what you did to me. Can you imagine what he'll be begging you? Oh, I'm sorry. I think he's that soft. No, that's the honestly. I'm really beginning to see his weakness. Or if it's his strategy, if it's his game, if it's whatever, I don't know. Because Saucy had it that his friends with Sean, his friends with Shakes, his friends. So probably his friends must have told him, Uncle, stay by this script, play by this script if you really want to go far and game. Okay, so whatever it is. But him, said Dede is this type of woman. He still repeated it yesterday. I think he was telling Otega that he's not really into those massive ladies. Like you've got the massive boobs, you've got the massive ass. Ah, no, 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 no. That's not his spec. That's not his type. He likes them, just the way Dede is. Everything is just small, small. Like he doesn't want too much. He doesn't want stress for. He doesn't have stress for all of those heavy loads like he uses. Massive. He doesn't have strength for that. Okay, Dede is his type. So you can see that that's the person he wants for himself. But the thing is it's not gonna work. But then you never can tell because I still saw them again later today. Guys, I've seen them like in fact I've not even seen Dede with Justin that much. One thing is that I think Justin is some of the guys in the house don't want to be caged. Okay, some of the guys, please, I'm analyzing on what has happened. I'm not doing a live video. Thank you so much. Okay, so because I didn't really have time to bring updates, that's why I'm actually here. So if you really find it interesting, fine, no problem, you can still hear. Drop your 2 cents in the comments, but if not, there's no problem. Go ahead and give us a like. Hit the like button. Give us some likes, some big thumbs up. Okay, thank you so much if you find it interesting, but if not, you're good to go. All right, thank you so much. Okay, yeah. So now, oh God, you have made me. I've forgotten what I was saying. Okay, yeah, Jason. I'm actually on Jason. I said, some of the guys in the house do not want to be caged. Yes, and I think it's crazy falling in love with someone. Just thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate you. I think it's crazy falling in love with someone just 5 days into the show. Like, do you know? Sometimes I keep asking. That means 90% of the ladies are single. 90% of ladies we have in the country or in the world are single because you can't tell me that people, thank you so much, people come into the house as a lady, as touched as you were, as beautiful as you were, as whatever as you were, and you don't have anything going on for you. Yeah, maybe later. It's going to be at 10 p.m. though. So Wager is at 10 p.m. I'm not interested in the sponsored task. Wager is at 10 p.m. Like watching 29 people play. Like, no, I don't do. I don't think I will do that. I have other things to do. Okay. So, but Wager is by 10. Yeah, Wager is by 10. So now I'm like, how can you come into the house and 2 3 days you're already complaining, eye contact, you're already saying the guy is in love with you, you guys holding hands, the guy is in love with you sleeping on his bed or him sharing the bed with you, the guy is in love with you. It's like these people don't even understand how these guys work. If you don't know how men work, they are going to mess you up. Yes, so because the ladies always feel, we always feel like, oh, feel why the guy is already thinking, he's just thinking. He's not even thinking about you, but you are feeling because he held hands with you. Oh, he likes me. Oh, this. Then that's exactly what's happening to Doris now because Doris, Jason won HOH, and who did he pick? Doris as his deputy, right? And you remember the other time, I think he was the one shouting, Doris have got it just like Onyeka. Okay. So maybe in her head, oh, this person likes me. Oh, this person wants me. But the guys are not even thinking of that. Like to them, you're just like a normal random housemate. I can play with, I can hold hands with you, I can chat with you, I can do anything with you. So why would he be like, oh, we are guys, these ladies, I'm ashamed for them. I'm coming though. So now that was for Doris, and she feels like okay, Dede has taken my mind away from me, and Dede has taken Justin away from me, blah 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 blah. And now Kola, the same Kola, you feel like okay, you guys have said something. According to Kola, I did not lead you on. Kola has not said anything to Doris. So why are you feeling in your head? You said, oh, I've really found peace with you. I've really done this with you. I've really done see you as my So Doris, with all the front and back, you don't get anybody where you hold for our side. Hey, that is to tell you guys, no, do you know there is something? What some if I watch this show sometimes, all these reality TV shows, is more educating for me than entertaining. And it also helps me, like when I want to talk to people, when I want to educate people, either maybe motivation or maybe inspirational things, okay, like I do, okay, in other channels. I think I use it to talk to people. Looking at Dede, like you will be like, okay, what everybody craves for is, oh, she's got a big booty, oh, she's got, looking at Dede, you can see how people actually find her beautiful. People will actually find, so that is to tell you that sometimes all of those big packages is just for the fun of it. Ah, no, she's got this. Oh, the guy is already thinking of bed. You're already thinking of, this is what he wants. I'm not trying to say some people too, that's their spec, okay? Heavy could be their spec. But what I'm trying to say, if you watch almost all the guys in the house, they are low-key attracted to her. Not just because she's young, because she's got this, and there's this aura she exudes. So that would tell you that beneath or aside all of those packages that you think you're made of, aside all of those pretty face, banging body and all, there is still something you have that might actually make this person good. Because sometimes people say, okay, aside all this, aside what do you have to offer? So I think that aura and the way she carries herself actually has really is a mystery to many people, and the try to unlock it, okay? Yeah, they try to unlock it, because even today Kaikumi was like, oh, they sees me somehow, this okay. Weja is by 10, thank you so much. Weja is by 10, fabulous. Weja is by 10, thank you for joining. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the like button. Okay, so now Doris, yesterday, Doris was complaining. She was complaining so badly. But you said this about, like, how can you, a girl you were older than, how can you be telling a guy, but you called her beauty? That is guys for you. A guy can lie to you just to have his way. A guy can lie to you just to make you feel, because he doesn't really want to make you feel rejected. He doesn't want to make you feel like, oh, I don't, this person doesn't like me. So he would tell you anything just to have his way. So I heard though. So I heard it's 10 because I don't know. I heard it's 10. I heard Weja is by 10. I think they are having a sponsored task because I'm seeing them with this AY skincare. So I don't know exactly. I think Weja is by 10. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what production is doing this time around. They want you guys to stay glued to your screen. Yes, they want you guys to stay glued to your screen. Of course, you guys know that previously it used to be like 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. After Weja, you have your Thursday pool party. But now the time has changed, because if they say Weja now, the housemates are going to sleep. And what are they going to do? So it's better we do a sponsored task, do Weja later, so that you guys can stay up late in the night and watch, and they get their money. And the drama comes thereafter. Okay, so now Doris was like, oh, this Kola was telling Otega, this one is my spec. I'm not a heavy, massive babe person. In fact, even today he repeated the same thing while Bright and Midday were having their own convo. I don't know what to see with Bright and Midday. Anyway, I don't really want to think it too much, because we have seen ships in Biggie's house. At the end of the day, once they step out of the house, everybody south, Mia. So when you see put together, that's Biggie's house. So sometimes you might want a safe place. Sometimes you might want somebody, you'll be like, this is my own. This is my person. Let's just chat. Let's just be my friend in this space, because I can't stand alone. And you guys know how it is. You don't have your phone that you might spend like 100 hours on, doing some stuff. So it's just like no TV, nothing. So it's just you. So you just have to find someone. Okay. So now, even when Bright was asking Kola, so you don't like all of those that back? Kola said, no way. That one is for Chief and some big men. Like, it's not for a young guy like me. But Doris is still feeling like, oh, but you called her names. Oh, you did this. I'm like, wow, ladies, are you guys for real? Is it how needy you guys can be? Like, is it how you guys are love starved? I don't understand what's going on in Big Brother's house. I don't understand. A guy has made this move. He said he wants this person, and this person is saying, oh, you can have me. I'm in a relationship. And they decided to make it cordial. Doris, what is your own? This is 5, okay, day 6 now, right? They came in on Saturday. This is day 6, and you're already like making it. And Kola, you guys know that Kola was crying. She was just talking, oh, this, oh, that, don't talk to me again, inside and out. I'm like, ha, this girl has finished me. Come, how old are you again? How old are you? How old are you? You were telling him, because even if you want to move on, it shouldn't come from, Like, guys, I don't know why people don't even listen to some things. You should, even some of you that are listening to me now, you might be going through one of those things. You shouldn't even come. Let your actions speak. Let the actions speak louder. You shouldn't tell him, oh, don't talk to me. And after telling him, don't talk to me, he has already hugged you. Oh, don't talk to me again, inside and outside. Don't come sit close to me. Don't come more. That is childish now. Are you in elementary school? Or even high school students of these days cannot even do that. No, you don't have to say it out, but your action will actually tell him this is where this lady is. Like you calmly remove yourself from that situation. You are not even supposed to confront him. Okay, I've seen this person was leading me on, this person was talking to me, and now you're following another person. Okay, for me to respect myself, let me just boom. Hi, fabulous. Let me just move. Let me just remove myself from this whole situation. Like, I don't have that strength. Only the guy on his own is going to understand that this person, the energy has changed. He's no longer like the vibes I used to get from her. Or probably you don't make it malicious. No, you don't make it malicious, but you make it in a way that the guy will feel it. Hi, Mary. You make it in a way that the guy will feel that you have removed yourself, you've exonerated yourself from that situation, rather than acting all needy, rather than painting a small girl bad when she doesn't even know what's happening. All her mind is in her man who is outside. Whether you guys are playing yourself on top of her head, she does not know. She's not in Biggie's house to do all of that. She's just so even if eventually, because I know that sometimes feelings may be involved, because by the time you stay close to people, like let's assume you have someone, your friend, you guys are always together talking. By the time you work with someone for over a long time, you guys always talk, you guys always, with time, feelings might actually come in. Yes, feelings might actually come in, but it depends on you as an individual to decide if you really want to push through with that feelings. It may be mutual sometimes. Yeah, it may be mutual. No, what I'm saying is in the sense of Dede with Kola, maybe in the near future, okay, or as the weeks goes by, because yes, it might happen. It's not easy. Even her boyfriend may understand that it's not easy, but she can still hold on to her principles if she wants, because we have seen people come on the show and they don't do anything. But yeah, and if you really want to run away from that, that means no alcohol. You don't have to allow yourself to be intoxicated. You really have to be sober at all times. If not, you see yourself messing up. Okay. So now, in all of this, Dede is not even aware whether you guys are doing anything. In her head, I've told these people I'm in a relationship. So anybody that is coming close to me and looking for something serious, it is not going to work. It is not, but if you want to be friends, fine. We can talk, we can gist, we can laugh, we can hype. But if you're looking for extending the handshake from the palms to the elbow, baby girl, baby boys in Biggie's house, it is not going to work. And that is on period. But Doris actually made me feel ashamed today. And this is the same situation with Isabella and Mide. Honestly, guys, of course we've been there, we've been in a relationship. You should know when a guy, honestly, you should, when you see signs of cheating or signs that a guy is not really that into me anymore. He might be into you in the initial time. He's not really that into you anymore. It does not mean that he may not really come back, but at that point, just let him be. Let him move around and explore. Let him do his thing. I don't know how many of you watch Love Island. Look at Chiles. Look at Chile and X. They are like couple now, but you guys remember that X left Chile when it was time to recouple. He chose another person and not even the person that he had the initial attraction with, and that would have costed that would have really cost her exiting the villa. But God helped her that someone also kind of like coupled up with her. But at the end of the day, both of them, it didn't really stop what was existing between both of them. So what I'm trying to say is that if you've noticed that, okay, look at this, all you can do to respect yourself is exonerate yourself from that situation. Oh, my baby girl, can you move? Just move out from those situations. Let the guy explore. Let him do all his exploration and whatever he needs to do. If at the end of the day he finds out that okay, no, sometimes they go back to the person, or sometimes because they are going to weigh and by the time they weigh everything happening, they'll tell themselves the truth and say, okay, this is it, this is where I want to be, this is what, because guys want to explore. Okay, by the time they explore and they feel like, no, I don't think I like this person. That was what happened in Love Island, because the guy was like, okay, am I, but just one night, they've already saying, you ain't going to touch me, you ain't going to do this. But this was somebody you left your intended person for. So that's just the way it is, guys. Okay. So, but Isabella right now is, Kaikumi likes me day. That's in fact Kaikumi will be flirting with not Sabrina. What's this lady's name? Thelma. Thelma did something today that I did not like. Thelma did something. I'm like, oh God, these ladies, you guys are not girls. Everybody is trying to seek validation unnecessarily where they should not. Everybody is trying like paint themselves like I'm the best one for you. This and that because um Thelma and Kaikumi were actually having a conversation. Not Thelma, what's her name? Yes, Thelma and Kaikumi were having a conversation. And next thing, Isabella's name came into play. Okay. Now I was expecting Thelma, even if you feel like this is my guy, this is my friend, I want to tell him that stay away from this lady, do this, do that. Okay. You don't have to tell this guy what Isabella said on the night, which I heard is by 10, Jerry. On the night that you guys came into the house, I heard Weja is by 10. I heard Weja is by 10, please. I heard Weja is by 10. Okay. I think they're having a sponsor. They are getting set. I don't know if it's a sponsored task or what. I see them putting on robe, AY skincare. I don't know what they have. I don't think I'm watching the sponsored tax. But whatever it is, I'll let you guys know though. So then Thelma was like, okay, is it really what you want to do? You know, she's just here to do this, to do that. Is it what you want you for yourself? I'm like, why would you be telling on a fellow lady? It's not like Kaikumi is your brother. Kaikumi is also playing the game. If you feel like, okay, Kaikumi, this is how this lady is, I think there is a way you're going to put it, and you might not be shading your fellow lady. But she went as far as telling him, and the first night you came to the house, she said, where are the boys? Who is going to do my this? Who is going to do this? I'm like, baby girl, these guys were not there when she said that. And it should not come from you. Like, honestly, these ladies are all of them. Even as exposed, you might think, as exposed as you might think they are all very petty. Like seriously, they are all very petty. Even those of them in their 30s, those of them in their, they are all very petty. Because I don't know why were you telling Kaikumi that? Because Kaikumi has really been spending time with Thelma lately, right? And he'll be flirting with Thelma in front of Isabella. Yes, Isabella said something. Isabella is a seductress. That was what she said on stage. And she felt she was talking to her fellow women. I'm talking to my fellow guys. Ah, when are the guys going to come? Oh, who's going to? It might just be like, it might just be a joke. It might just be probably she's this type that likes to talk, be raw and say anything. Then why would you go to tell Kaikumi that that was what she said? Now you have painted this particular picture of Isabella to Kaikumi. Kaikumi is not actually going to be looking at her like this, like that, and he's going to make this guy to run. Now, Kaikumi has his eyes on Mide, but it seems Bright is taking over, though I don't know what it is existing between Mide and Bright for now, because Bright told us he is in a relationship, but you know how it is. When you're in a relationship and you're coming to Big Brother's house, of course, you have to tell your partner. You have to find yourself. That is why some people are like, kind of like, why is Dede telling people she's in a relationship instead of her to come and explore? Why would she give up all of what because of a boyfriend she has outside that you don't even know? I'm like, no. For someone to come into the house and feel like I want to be loyal, the person knows what she has. And besides, Dede is a Scorpio. That's her sign. They are very loyal to a fault. They are, if they are locked in with you, they are locked in with you. Okay, they are locked in with you. So for Bright and Midi, I don't know what it is both of them have for now, but I think I'm loving the either friendship, either siblingship, either acquaintance, either situationship, whatever it is. I am liking it. So maybe Kayakumi might be feeling like, okay, I've lost my spot there, maybe let me try someone else. And he's been flirting with Thelma. But for you, Thelma, going to tell on Isabella that look at what Isabella said when they came to the house. She was like, where are the guys? This is why she's here. This, you don't have to tell him, like you don't have to tell on her. Anywho, guys, a lot is happening in that house. Okay, Kola is not accepting the rejection, but at the same time, he still doesn't want to make Doris feel bad. Ah, God. If you marry this kind of man, hey, you go deal with all his exes, because he'll find it very hard to tell them no. If that one come and cry, you did this to me, he'll too, he'll start crying. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry about it. I think he's that kind of person. Ah, no. I don't like guys like that. Sometimes it's good to be mean, but not too mean, not overly mean. Seriously, why would Kola kneel down for Doris? Imagine Dede sees you kneel down for Doris, and maybe she's beginning to like you, or maybe let's assume that Dede was eligible and she sees you kneeling for Doris. Jason didn't really give a hoot. Jason, concern Jason, that was not his problem. Please, you guys, he also had somebody outside like a head. But the guy is playing his game. Even yesterday night at the party, he was just trying to dance with anybody. Why will you come and cage me now? I'm in the house to have fun. We have like how many ladies, and you want to come cage me to one side? Like, are you for real? What are you doing? So some of the guys feel like, no, if I enter a ship, I'll just be locked in with this lady. And you know how ladies are, they don't want to see you with another person. That's the basic truth. That's how we are. That's how we are. We don't want to see with another person. We don't want to see with another person because ladies can be overly loyal. So they don't want to see with another person. And that's the problem they're having in the house. The ladies are not ready to share. They are not ready for that thing. They aren't ready for that sharing. Mm-mm. If I'm with you, I'm with you. But my main problem is, why don't you allow these guys to do the chasing? I love the way Gigi Jasmine handled her situation. I think if you ask me, I would say Gigi or whatever, Gigi or Gigi. Gigi is very matured. I love the way she handled the situation, because Victory was like, okay, let me pull myself out. Let me do this. Victory wanted to explore. Victory wanted, and the lady quietly removed herself from, okay, do your thing. Let me do my thing. No bad blood, no bad energy. Okay. But later, I guess after Biggie asked him yesterday in the diary room who made the first move, he said he was the one. So you led her on. So how come you're just realizing that you need to think, you need to. So why didn't you do all of that before you decided to take the bold step? How come it's after you've actually led her? That's how some guys are. How come it's after you've led her on that you're not realizing that, and you need to do this, you need to sort yourself out, you need to, and all of that. So I guess the whole thing sank into his head, and I think I'm going to bring all those things in my updates, like in my really really updates. Okay. Yeah, I think they've made up, but I don't know how far it is. You guys remember they say, if you're in a relationship and the guy walks away, if he comes back, don't really embrace him. Even if, no matter how much you miss him, no matter how much you want him, no matter how much, don't really be quick to embrace him. Make him really go through what he put you through. Yeah. So if you just open your arms wide and you're taking him back, is a no-no. So most times, guys, this show is more educating for me than entertaining. But it's just that everybody wants the entertainment, all the shouting, all the fight. That's what everybody's looking for. Oh, basketballs. Oh, we're a knee. Oh, like what happened last night. That's what some people are actually looking for. That's what they crave. But then if you also look deep, okay, you'll be able to learn one or two things. At least since this show started, we've been able to understand how cheap some ladies really are. Yeah, because imagine you see some of these ladies outside, you be like, oh, you might even feel intimidated, like, oh, this person, but low key, no depth, nothing at the end of the day, literally. Okay, you guys see how some of them are, but then some still who still carry themselves with that self, and that is why some of them don't even like it, because they'll be like, as young as you are, you're not going about hugging everybody, sitting on everyone's lap and all of that. So that is why some of them are. Imagine Doris acting desperate with all that you've got. Like, baby girl, make it make sense. With all that you carry, you're acting desperate on a show. You are acting desperate on a show. Like, guys, it doesn't make sense. Anywho, guys, I'm going to be wrapping it up here. Yeah, I'm going to write, like they said, wager is by 10, but I'm still really going to find out, because that was how they told me HOH was by 10, and at the end of it all, it was by 8. So let me know what time it is exactly, and yeah, I'll do the needful. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much if you've listened to me. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We review, we analyze, we criticize, we comment, we give our 2 cents, we narrate, okay, here on this channel. That's what we've been doing. But sometimes, while some of us find it very hard to live stream, is because of the whole issues coming with whatever, coming with multi-choice and DSTV. Okay, yeah, that's it. So most time that's just the problem. Okay, that's just the problem, but no problems. Let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Ciao ciao.